Hey there, riders and petrol heads. I'd just like to give a shout out to Servis Tires in Lahore, Pakistan, and I was having some trouble getting 19-inch tires in Pakistan, as it's not one of the standard sizes that are used commonly in the motorbikes here. But Servis Tires did make some for export, and I contacted them, and they were kind enough to provide me a pair of tires for my Royal Enfield Bullet. And this is me unboxing them and just giving the little check to what the rubber's like, because the tires that I had in the background there are the Dunlops from India. They were quite old. They were from 2007, so I'm just seeing the hardness of the rubber. And the brand new tires, of course, are very soft and supple. And I'm just pulling the tire off, and I'm going to, go through changing them out. I'm going to do that myself. So a little disassembly. I'm just going to show you the one tire, just the front tire. I did both the same day, but I think it'd be boring to see two tires being changed. So we just ease that out, and that's a Enfield tool bag, very handy to have. Added a few bits and pieces over the years. I got some tire levers from one of the little bike shops in town in Islamabad, make the job a little easier. And I'm just checking, break the seal around the tire just to ease getting it off. These ones I had these were old stock tires. I had original old tires on there, but they were purchased the same year, and the rubber's quite hard. And then you just soap it up and start using those bars to break the bead out and get it over the lip of the hub. It's good to have, like, I bought two types of the paddles. One that's more like the levers, and the other ones are like more like holders, and it just helps you get that bead going. So we get it eased off. Yank the old tube out. It doesn't take too long to do that, and then slip the new one on and give it a little bit of soap and water just to help set it over the rim lip. And then the same tools again, just start easing it back on. Get the inner first. Once that's done, you can start installing the new tube. Now the mark you see on the tire there, I'm not sure where the balance mark is on this. That was like a quality control mark, but I set that at where the stem is going to be, and just start inserting the tube and then soap that other side up again and start fitting it back on. It gets a little fiddly, but eventually you get the last piece in there, and then it's time to inflate it in order to get it to set the bead properly. You may do it a few times, overinflate it a little bit. There's a line that Servis has on there on this front tire that has just the grooves, and you may have to do it a couple of times, a little bit of soap and water to get the bead to finally pop into the right place. But once it's set, everything's good. At least it tells you. And then let's get this thing installed. Trusty rubber hammer. Make sure that that pin is in there. And that's it. We're done. Only another one to go after that. And there it is, completed. It's a 1959 Royal Enfield Bullet 350. Been managing to keep it running here. Hadn't used it for a few years. And then we're going to go for a little ride. I'm going to go into the Margala Hills for a little test run. And you guys get a good view of that. So thank you to Servis Tires for providing me these awesome tires.